I'm about to embark on a little project for my bike. A little while ago, I bought these very nice bar end mirrors from British Customs. And the issue is that the clamp is designed for a 7/8 diameter rod. And my handlebars are 1 inch. And so there's no way I could get this clamp to fit. So what I'm going to do is make an adapter that will fit over the 1 inch extension on my bars and have a transition to 7/8 diameter rod coming out the other end. And I should be able to clamp the bar end mirrors onto that. So we're going to do this on a lathe. I think I'm just going to use aluminum. It'll be easier on my equipment and just easier on my tooling, and I think it'll work fine. I always get a kick out of watching machining channels on YouTube, and operations like this take a couple of seconds with time lapse or sped up camera speed. They take forever on small tools like I have in my garage. So this might be a little bit much. I'm just going to plunge in with a 1/2 inch drill bit. Usually not what I would do, but since I have to go out to a full inch, this doesn't have to be a very clean cut. I don't have a super accurate gauge for measuring the depth of the hole, so I'm going to have to use the one on this tailstock and just give myself enough room for error. I bring the speed down a bit. So I'm going to go about maybe 10 millimeters. I think that's about 10. Let's see what I got. Yeah, not quite. It's actually that's about right. So I have a little more to go, but this I think is a good start. So I'm going to drill that out a little bit more now with an end mill. And that'll give me a flat surface on the bottom. About 100 thousandths more. Let me check. It sounds like chatter, but the finish is quite good. Yep, 1.06, 1.006 I mean, that should be good. And the depth, want it to be around 1/2 inch, 490, good enough. Looks pretty good. Okay. Here are the adapters so far. A lot of work to do on them. They're not going to stick out that far from the handlebar, but they both fit on the handles nicely. This one just leaves a little bit of clearance so the throttle can twist without any friction. Not bad. So the next step is to turn a shoulder on these and turn it down to 7/8 of an inch so the clamp for the bar end mirrors can fit on that. I don't know about you, but I just love the smell of die cam. So I have to draw a guidance line, a reference line at 0.6. What I'm going to do, 0.625 from the opening of this adapter, and that's going to mark the point where I'll start turning the shoulder. So I have these set up, and let's make a mark. It's one. Okay. Okay, 879. Let's see how this fits. Not bad at all. Okay, so I want to square off the shoulder and then snug this up against the shoulder so I know how much to trim off. Hopefully the clearance hole I drilled for the bolt is going to be, I drilled that deep enough, but this is where I want it to go. Yeah, not bad. I'm actually pretty happy about this. Love the smell of die cam. Okay, I just made another cut. I should be getting pretty close. I'd say that's just where I want it to move this. All right. Looks pretty good. All right, let's countersink, and then we'll turn this around. Countersinking is another one of these operations that gives me the willies for some reason. The issue with operations like this is just easy for me to make a mistake at just as I'm finishing up, and I don't want to ruin the workpiece. So here's what I have so far. I have to clean that out. All I have to do is chuck it in like this so that I can clean up this surface, and I'll just do that with sandpaper and a gray Scotch-Brite. I'll drop it in some acetone to take off the rest of that die chem and clean it off a little bit, and we'll try it out. Okay, moment of truth. Nice and snug. Well, this will be the way it goes on. This is right. Now I have to get these adjusted, of course, but for now, just a test fit. Actually, they say to tighten up the bottom one to make sure that there's enough tension on the ball. the pivot ball there. And then I can work on the top. Yeah, that's nice and snug. I can tighten this now. Great. Let's take a look. Okay, not bad. Takes me forever to do this, but you know, it's just fun for me. Okay. Okay, well, I'm very happy with the way these adapters came out. I decided to flip the mirrors around so they're pointing up instead of down. I think that'll give me a better view of what's going on behind me. But this was a fun project, and I thank you for watching.